musician and motivational speaker. If you're a regular subscriber, thanks so much for sticking with me, and if you're new here, welcome to the channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss color profiles, specifically Canon color profiles. Now, if you just want to see the comparison, the demonstration video, and you don't care about what color profiles are, or my explanation of the test and the conditions it was in and why I did it, just go to the description below. There should be a link that puts you exactly to the test itself. So what is a color profile? Well, a color profile is simply how your camera takes the color information, the raw data that it's getting, and renders the colors for you on a screen. If you go through your camera, you'll find that there are a lot of different profile settings like standard, faithful, neutral. Most people probably just leave it on standard or auto, however it comes out of the box. You've probably found out by now that most of the great YouTubers and of course all filmmakers shoot flat or neutral, and then they color correct and color grade in post. And this may all be very confusing, and I know it was for me when I first started doing this. It was just, there was so much information out there and I didn't know what to do. I wanted to film with the most amount of information raw so that when I got into post-processing on the computer, I was able to make it look like exactly what I wanted. The thing is, shooting neutral color profiles means that later in post, it adds almost an hour to every single 6 to 10 minute vlog that I upload. Because after I'm done with all the editing, I still have to go through every single clip one at a time and color correct and then color grade to make the image and the footage look amazing and look like exactly what I want. Which is nice, and it's an enjoyable creative process for me, but when I'm in the middle of a major tour, when I'm on the road, jumping around from plane to plane or driving all day and doing shows and when I'm doing that, when I'm in that world and I want to be uploading videos on tour, that extra hour to 2 hours it takes at the end of an edit, which already has taken 4 to 6 hours to do, in order to color correct and color grade, it's just so much extra time. So I was curious if there were any built-in color profiles on the Canon cameras that would be good enough that in those circumstances I could just shoot with a standard color profile and I didn't have to deal with color correcting and color grading later on in post. So what I did for this test is I filmed a sequence of events throughout the course of one day in my life. I didn't make a story or a vlog out of this. I just filmed a sequence of scenes over the course of a day that ended up making, I think, a 27-second clip. But every time I hit record, I would film 4 times in a row and act out the scene I had just done 4 times as identically as possible. And each of the 4 times I hit record, I used a different color profile. So I used auto, standard, faithful, and my custom neutral profile, which I then color corrected and color graded in post. So what you're about to see are each of those 4 sequences, each with a different color profile. Without further ado, you can watch all 4 clips back to back to back to back, and you can decide for yourself. There you go. So now that you've seen the comparison between auto, standard, faithful, and neutral with my color correction and my color grading in post, which did you like better? Did you find that the color profiles built into the camera, straight out of the camera with no post-production, looked good enough to use for a vlog? Or did you think that all that extra time that I spent with the neutral one, correcting and grading in post, was worth the effort? I want to know what you guys think. Leave your comments in the description below. As always, thanks so much for checking out my videos. If you enjoyed this, please do hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and always remember that our world is a shared experience. Thanks very much. Have a great day.